You made me laugh, you rat. You called me a rat. That made me laugh. I've been crying.
What?
Well, he called me a rat. He made me
Here he is, Chris.
How's it going, everyone?
Good. How are you?
Love and life.
Good.
Welcome to Where's My Safari, episode 5.
Where's My Safari, episode 5. I can't believe I'm finally here. I've made it.
And me. I'm finally here.
Oh, it's Chris's. Yeah, let's not let my presence overshadow Chris's debut.
Yeah.
So
you overshadow everyone, don't you?
Because of my height.
Yep.
All right.
you can't quite see how tall he is on Zoom, though, so it's,
Well, that's the highest the camera will tilt up.
The camera is tilting it.
That's why I've got this.
Oh, my God.
Jesus.
Hi, guys.
That's Slender Man.
So
He's fucking...
we started these series last year, pandemic, lockdown, and we just forgot about them after that because we were allowed out, you know. I kind of think that it was kind of nice, the fact it forced us to do weird things like be in a Zoom call just talking about random shit. And I thought people kind of were made to do things that they'd probably have on a note on their fridge for like 6 months, you know, like it made people do things because they couldn't do anything else.
Yeah, I think so.
So yeah, if anyone who hasn't seen these before, which I could probably count on the hand because there's like 19 views on some of the videos.
How do you release it? Does it just go onto YouTube, or are you putting it on? Does it go on anything else?
We put it on YouTube most of the time.
It's not going on fucking Audible, Blanchard.
Put it on Spotify, maybe your streams.
We put it on MySpace.
We'll be rivaling Joe Rogan.
No one rivals Joe Rogan. The spoon.
The spoon.
Yeah. So
Dude Safari, what have you been up to then since the last episode?
Oh, he's taken over. He's now the interviewer.
Someone's got to lead this. Come on.
We haven't been doing much, really. No, we've been doing everything. That's why they stopped in the first place. The last one came out during Lead Balloon.
What haven't we done?
Exactly.
Yeah, recorded an album.
Well, you found a drummer. You found a drummer.
Found a drummer, yeah?
Yep, that's probably the biggest.
Wasn't to the quality that we wanted, but we found one nonetheless.
Sometimes you have to make do.
Chris has now left the chat. How do I exit this? There's the leave button.
It's not pause activated, Chris.
See, he can't even function a computer, let alone a drum kit.
Give him a couple of drumsticks, mate. He'll be fucking away on that keyboard.
Exactly, yeah. God, it's so mean. I don't even know why I joined this band, to be honest with you.
Anyway, yeah, recorded an album. Found a drummer, a great drummer.
Thank you.
Big fun. Went on tour.
We've done quite a lot since April, to be quite fair.
Yeah.
You've done loads, boys. You should all be very proud of yourself.
How many gimmicks did you have to play? You should be very proud. Throwing up though.
Well, at least he's on the Guinness and not the fucking skag like you, mate.
That's one thing that's changed my hair.
Yeah, Jamie you went on tour, you recorded an album, found a drummer. Jamie got hooked on heroin.
It's been a very unpredictable year.
Yeah.
A great one nonetheless, though.
Especially for me.
Not for Jamie and Jamie's.
I love it when my best mates get hooked on skag.
Skag bowl.
Skag bowl, fuck me.
That's what I call my dinners. Okay, let's talk about why we're all here. So
why are we here? Why are we here, Jamie?
So for starters, we've got Chris down the bottom. Don't know if he's on the bottom to.
I'm on the top of my screen.
On the bottom. All right, mate.
Are you in the centre?
You're on the bottom of mine.
You've always got to make yourself on top, haven't you?
I'm always on top, mate. That's where I like it, mate.
Yeah, Chris is new. Blanny's new. Blanny is one of our besties.
Yeah, who are you, Blanchard?
Yeah, what's your story?
Why are you
in it?
What kind of numbers?
Why are you here, mate?
What kind of numbers you putting out, mate?
I'll tell you what sort of numbers we're talking around here, Chris. All right. I'm here because I went on tour with you guys. Well, I mean, I'm friends with you all anyway.
That was who was in the van. Now
I was in a
you.
band with Ben back when we were. Did you say that's who was in the van?
Yeah, I thought it was someone else in the van.
I was in a band with Ben back in our teen years, early 20s. I played in the Fun Day Young with you, Chris, and Ben as well. And Fred was also in the Fun Day Young, but at different times.
Yeah. Is that really weird? Two bassists.
I like to make videos and little short films and stuff, and I've done music videos for all of your bands. Jamie's Secondhand Poet and stuff.
Talk about so you did videos for me.
The videos for you.
You did videos for the Fun Day
What video for Secondhand Poet?
Manny did Loving You. Loving You.
Loving You.
Loving You, and he did the BBC session I did. He did filming and that.
Okay.
And I did a Strange Death video.
That was I think that's one of my favourite videos.
Yeah, that was fun.
What happens in the Loving You video?
It's Jamie sort of sitting around candles and stuff.
It's on dark web if you want to find that video.
It's Jamie masturbating.
Yeah. Candles and shit.
Yeah, candles and like fairy lights and performance.
Yeah. You know, that kind of vibe.
I must have seen it.
I'm sure you have.
And you did the Gold Phoenix video of Lotion.
Yeah.
And Black Bullet.
And Black Bullet. We filmed Black Bullet, and then you had an animator do stuff over the top of it.
Mm-hmm.
But that came out very well.
Mm-hmm.
Fun Day Young, we did that zombie one.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
That was really cool.
That was good.
That was a very fun day, wasn't it? We had the whole house. Chris used to live in like a weird house. It's like a bit of
still do. Not that weird
still
house.
Do, but it's weird now, but more because of your housemates. That house was weird. Its structure was very strange.
Mm-hmm.
It was cool.
Like doors inside had letterboxes and stuff.
Yeah, it was like a haunted house, essentially.
It was like the house from Night of the Living Dead.
It was like a rent-a-haunted house, so it wasn't like a really like proper haunted house from a movie. It had all of the shit stuff that a haunted house would have, but none of that grandeur and all that. You know what I mean?
It wasn't a Hollywood haunted house. It wasn't your Hollywood standard haunted house.
No, it wasn't.
Hollywood sets impossible standards for haunted houses.
Mm.
This was just a cruelly haunted house.
Yeah, it was.
Seemed worse.
But it had a great garden with some woods.
It was really cool. I remember that house.
We took over the whole house and made a music video for a whole day. Spent a whole day doing it, and that was very good. The Fun Day Young.
That was probably my first experience doing like a proper music video in which there was like a storyline and like we storyboarded it, and there was like makeup and like I don't know. It was that was a good first experience for me. I enjoyed it a lot.
It felt like we were making a movie, didn't it? Like we had one room where the makeup was going on, and then another room where the performance was taking place, and then we were shooting kills just all over the property.
Yeah, that was fun. That was good.
If you want to find it on YouTube, it's the Fun Day Young, the one, and you'll find it.
He's plugging
it. I've also written a book.
He's got the brain of a marketer.
It's got Graham Norton, mate. Fucking hell.
Where's the chair?
If you were to write a book about your life, Chris, what would it be called?
About my life. I don't know.
On the Hunt.
That's good. I like that. On the Hunt. That's good, actually. That's good. I like that.
Yeah, you can use that, mate.
Okay. He's done it. He's done it.
He's
He
done
can
it.
use it, but he would be expecting royalties.
Okay.
So you wait until you get that 1p royalty.
And how long would the book be, Chris? How many chapters? What sort of numbers?
It'll be mostly pictures. If I'm honest, mostly pictures.
I mean,
a couple of photos.
A couple of paint by number bits, connect the dots, all that. Puzzles. Yeah, it'd be great.
Puzzles.
Segue.
Shall we talk about maybe what was that? That's some sub bass.
What was what?
There was some weird sound. You'll see it.
That was me doing a segue. I was going,
Segway.
Oh, that.
God.
Because he went segue onto something.
You know, the guy who created Segway died falling off a cliff on his Segway.
That's not
Why am I laughing?
That's true.
It is true. It is true. It is true.
Hey, it's like, you know what they say, Jamie? You live by the Segway, you die by the Segway.
By the Segway.
I reckon he did it on purpose. I reckon that's why he created it.
Just to kill himself in a great way.
But leave them behind, motorized.
Did it explode upon impact?
I mean, there's no videos online. I've searched.
There's no footage.
No videos.
I've
He had a GoPro in front of his face.
I still don't believe this.
Mr. Segway died on a Segway.
Yeah, he died.
Is that his name, Mr. Segway?
Yeah.
Segway.
Third. Segway the third. Segway Pro.
Third exit. No, there's a second, mate. That's where we went to the cliff.
Yeah.
It does, that does almost sound like a posh name, doesn't it? Like Segway Windsor.
If it was his first
Segway.
Second name doesn't really work that well. Philip Segway. I mean, it does actually. Well, I'll take that back.
Philip's a good one. Philip Segway, yeah.
I'll take that back twice. That's good.
Jamie Segway wouldn't work. Anyway, so we're talking about music video. I filmed a music video for you guys recently.
Yeah. So we filmed Godzilla. Well, you filmed Godzilla. We just danced.
Well, I mean,
so what? Like when you got, it's a nice question. When you guys saw what I had in mind for the video, did you question any of it, or you were like, "I'm fine with that"?
No, I was fine with it.
Because when you see the video,
my only question was, where did he come up with this idea?
Yeah, but what the fuck is wrong with you?
Yeah. There's more questions about you than the actual
Skag got hold of me by the neck.
Yeah. How much skag were you on that day?
Yeah, I saw the message. I thought, yeah, that's the skag talking.
Renton's been on fucking Skag today. He's in this fucking idea he's come up with.
You won already?
Yeah, but we have to go along with it. Otherwise, he gets his skag shakes and gets angry.
Skag shakes.
The shank you with a used needle.
Watch out, lads. He's getting
skag strength.
Skag strength, yeah.
No, Jamie, I saw the idea and I thought it was pretty weird. But I remember thinking before on one of your music videos, Lotion, the Gold Phoenix one, that it was not possible to pull off because you wanted to do it in your mum's front room. And if anyone's seen that video, being told that we could do that in someone's front room seemed pretty unrealistic. But you know what? It happened. So now, Jamie, I don't question.
Anything goes, you know.
I thought personally that it was a good idea, but I couldn't visualize it. Like a lot of the time, it's like obviously you probably had it in your head, like you could visualize how you wanted it to look.
Well, we very nearly didn't do a video because we had like obviously a limited like time frame, budget. What we're going to do, like, I'm not being funny, but like we haven't released a music video properly before, apart from one we did ourselves, because we don't have the funds to do it almost, and we don't have that time to put into it, because like it's almost like a second thing. Like a lot of time, even big bands on labels, like they'll put out a lyric video because they can't either don't have the time, or they don't have the funds to do a video. And I feel that it got very near to the point where we didn't really have time or money to put into it.
Yeah, it was one of those things where we were trying to think of a way that we could do a video that would do the song justice, but not cost us a fucking fortune, and one that we could literally knock out quick chart and get out as soon as possible, because we had already sort of, the song was done. Was it released at the time we filmed it?
Yeah, we pretty much was like, no, we're not going to do it. Like I was speaking to Blanny as well, and we're like, I had the idea before we released it, and I sent it to him, and we were like, I'm not sure if we can do this, but this is the idea for it. And I think we released Godzilla, and then it wasn't filmed for another like week and a half, 2 weeks.
Yeah.
It got to a point where
like concessions had to be made, didn't they? Like the mask.
Yeah, the mask. We ordered the mask for Godzilla. It didn't arrive. It still hasn't arrived.
So that's ridiculous. But who did you buy it off?
Some skaghead.
Who?
Some skaghead.
Right, whoever you are, if you're fucking watching this, you're a twat, mate.
I mean, they're definitely not watching this, but
that's the way, isn't it?
I don't think it was any. Was it like a single? It wasn't a single person. It was like
anyone out there looking
Wish.com or
for Godzilla
something.
masks, don't buy them from that
Wish, mate.
dick.
It was sad though because we booked the venue, the same one we filmed it in, and we were the day before. Me and Ben were in Brighton buying all the costumes and stuff, and we were still waiting for this mask to turn up. Which the delivery date was the day that we were away, and we were like messaging my neighbours, going, "Can you open all the parcels that come in?" And it got to the point where we had to delay it for a week. We had to reschedule.
Oh, I've got something funny actually. When we were filming it, I told my brother last night about us filming it, and there was like kids on the AstroTurf playing football and stuff. There was parents milling around. One of his friends was there. Really? And he saw me go in, and he saw like randomly every now and then, like one of you guys would come out for some air or something like that, dressed all weird.
Yeah, I had to go and walk down. Dan got stuck at the car park, and I had to walk him all the way. He's like, "Come out!" And I'm like, "I'm not walking out there. There's people."
And Crofty was going out, wasn't he, in the mask to try and like cool down and stuff.
Yeah,
we won't talk about who Crofty looked like, but at least Dan didn't get out of his van dressed as Kong.
Yeah. So
Dan, who are they?
So it wasn't just us in the video. It was Crofty and Dan Brown, who thankfully played Godzilla and Queen Kong.
If you notice one thing about the band Dude Safari, is that we only work with people called Dan. So Dan Blanchard filmed it. We got Daniel Crofts as Godzilla and Dan Brown as King Kong. So if your name's not Dan, you can't work with us.
When I wrote the credits, I was like, oh shit, I've got three Dans in a row. I was like, it almost looked like I've come up with a different surname to put one person to play three parts. I was like, that can't do it.
Just making people up.
Yeah.
And that's not even coincidence, is it? Like you guys planned that. It had to be Dan's.
Yeah. That's why we delayed it.
It doesn't work unless it's all Dan's.
Jamie had a nightmare looking through all the cellars and stuff, for all the props and stuff. They all had to be called Dan. Yeah. I don't know how he managed it, but he did somehow.
Yeah. Somehow it worked out in the end. But that's what happened, like going back to like it all being waiting around for like a week for it to be delayed and like masks not turning up and stuff, even though like people might look at it and go, why is there a T-Rex mask? That's not Godzilla. But the thing is though, like, what is Godzilla?
I don't think anyone's going to say that.
Well, I think it's because it's clearly a velociraptor.
The whole concept.
Clearly, it's clearly not a velociraptor. Clearly. Yeah, I've seen him in Jurassic Park wearing shell suits.
My youngest son did ask why the velociraptor doesn't look like Godzilla.
There we go. See, they're already questioning.
Oh, let's just get rid of the whole thing and start again.
Yeah, your kids
doesn't matter.
Fred's kids are mega Godzilla fans, aren't they? So they were expecting.
Yeah, they were probably expecting like the exact year Godzilla. Yeah.
CGI Godzilla dancing in front of us.
Shin Godzilla probably.
Oh yeah. Very good.
Well, we don't have enough money for CGI.
Yeah, the budget didn't quite go that far, so
the budget could only stretch to Crofty in a shell suit, panting and sweating.
It was coming out of his nose, wasn't it?
That fucking velociraptor mask.
Yeah,
it was literally sweating out of his nose.
It was dripping out of the mouth. It was disgusting.
It was a slip hazard.
The funny thing is, when you watch the video, there was no music played in any of the dance scenes.
No.
So all you could hear was our feet squeaking and heavily breathing.
Oh, it's like those videos when they do like Grease and that, they take the music out and all you hear.
Oh yeah.
We should do that.
There's one for is it David Bowie and Mick Jagger's song? There's one for
dancing in the street.
Speaking of the jackets and the shoes.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ben's right. Actually, we should do one of this. We wouldn't even need to recreate the sounds.
But it's true. Even though some of the dance moves, like you'd probably think when you watched it, like maybe someone that was danced to the song, but no, we didn't have time for that. We didn't have time to do like a performance video, let alone to even dance to the track. So, and we didn't have a means to play it apart from a phone. So we just literally danced, didn't we? We just danced our life away.
You use the word dance quite loosely there.
It's lucky you guys got natural rhythm. Because otherwise, if it was amateurs in this video, people would have been able to tell.
Oh, exactly.
Some of the moves.
Your hips don't lie.
My hips do not lie, sir.
No.
I mean, I think it was also down to editing. You definitely put some things in time. Definitely weren't in time. Okay, I saw you do that, Benny. Don't worry about that. I saw you do that. You put some
you sprinkled some of the magic on it.
A little bit of Hollywood magic.
Or the bland just.
The gland just.
Yeah, well, this isn't the only thing that you've recorded for us, is it? You're working on some other stuff as well, aren't
you? I came on tour with you, brought my camera along with me, filmed every second of every day, even when you're sleeping, even when you're in the shower, all that.
Having a
got it all.
He was there.
I think
put a GoPro in the toilet. I don't know if anyone noticed that. There was a GoPro in the toilet in the bowl.
I thought it was a urinal cake.
I don't think anyone did notice it. I'm pretty good at hiding them now.
Pissed all over that.
No one inside of me. It's weird.
And so sooner or later, coming to a cinema near you, viewer, will be Dude Safari the movie. Dude Safari the motion picture.
Yeah, we haven't named it yet, have we? So
doesn't have a name yet.
No,
some of you have seen some of it already, and you're very happy about it. Fred, I don't think you've seen any.
No, so Fred's the only one that hasn't seen it yet. But what we have,
it's not finished. You've only seen like a few minutes of it.
Yeah, but it looks phenomenal. Like,
but what we have seen, looks amazing. It's so good.
That's the thing.
I've only seen the snippets you put on the WhatsApp. That's all.
Yeah,
it was obviously lovely, like you being on the tour in general, anyway. Like, and then filming all the things that like we don't have time. Let me find, like when you're playing shows, the last thing that you always plan to go, you know what, I'm going to take pictures, videos, and stuff. And 9 times out of 10, you'll take 1 or 2 pictures, but like your like image of the evening is literally just like a live footage of some other band. You know what I mean? Most of the time, so like you don't really have time, or your thought process just strays to other things. And I think having someone that is there not only to like be around and be your friend, but like just to kind of fill in the gaps of like is there to film some bits. They film all the things that you kind of want to see and you wish you had seen of all gigs. And I think seeing the parts that you filmed so far, like it kind of reminded me of all the little bits that happened in that. For instance, the one you showed us, a Brighton show, like it was lovely. And then seeing the Stratford bits, it was lovely seeing that in like a visual form again, rather than in my head, which was, and I think that's what.
Or you back down to earth, son.
Yeah, man. I think that those sort of things we forget about. It was just like it might seem like it went really fast and stuff, but yeah. What I'm trying to say is, it was beautiful what I saw. It really reminded me of the lovely times we had, because there was a lot of bad times as well. In terms of like,
I got you guys at your highest, and I got you guys.
Yeah, with Dude's Fight, it always seems like there has to be some sort of springboard loaded from shit to good. And it kind of waves like this the whole time. It's like if a petrol tank was always fluttering between full and empty. And then sometimes you go, oh, that's really good. But then it's like, oh, it's instantly
empty. What skag have you had?
Yeah, where do you get this analogy from? It's like petrol tank.
I told you it's from the skag, mate.
Really?
We were talking like when we were going to release the documentary. Is that we were saying about bringing it out around the same time the album drops and stuff?
Yeah.
That's what we're hoping for.
We're hoping for a premiere, hometown world premiere.
Yeah.
We're going to wear tuxedos.
Hopefully. If we could do a show, it would be great.
A gig / world premiere. Tuxedos. You guys have got to play a gig in tuxedos.
Happily.
Oh, I don't know. I'll get so sweaty.
Chris might just have to wear a bow tie or something.
Yeah.
Or like a sleeveless tuxedo, like Hulk Hogan or something.
Yeah.
Hulk Hogan.
The Incredible Bulk.
But no,
but we're all very excited, so look out for the trailer at some point.
Yeah, for sure. But the Godzilla video is great, isn't it? Like it's a very different music video for what the song would probably normally have behind it. You know, like in my head, that song is probably going to be like a live performance, because it hasn't really got like a storyline. They should have a massive budget. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That was also why we kind of didn't do a video instantly, or it wasn't planned before. Was because we couldn't really come up with like a storyline for it, because
when we were originally discussing it, we obviously, if we were to have like a massive budget and stuff, like, yeah, cool, we could be like playing in a room and then Godzilla's going around destroying a whole city, and then we're just like there and Godzilla's walking past the window while we're playing. That would be great. But, you know, we haven't got millions of pounds.
We just wanted to
so we had to have a shitty little dance off with Godzilla instead.
Yeah,
that's what it stretched to, basically.
So we should probably talk about.
It's funny.
We should probably talk about the kind of like idea behind what happens in the video, because from a naked eye, it looks a bit weird. Anyway, it's a bit of a messed up video, anyway, isn't it?
Yeah. Where'd you get the idea from, Jamie?
I don't know. Skag.
Talks to you, does it?
But no, like
to everyone, mate, listen to it.
Like Godzilla in like the song name is about like a bigger corporation. It's always something bigger than you. Like Godzilla itself, you know, that's the word Godzilla comes from. It's like something bigger than you, like, and it's kind of like pulling the strings, but you kind of make friends of it and you have to kind of deal with it. Like, so the video doesn't really go into that at all. It's just us.
It ignores it completely.
Yeah, I'm ignoring it right now. So we have a dance group, us as a band, Dude Safari, and when we turn up to our dance group, there is a new recruit there that wants to join our dance group. So we then show him the ropes and show him what we do and our moves, and then we invite him to show
us what he's got.
Yeah, exactly. That's a show.
What does he got?
If we're deep cut going into it, like as if we're doing like media studies or film studies, is there any meaning behind the fact that it's not actually Godzilla, it's actually a velociraptor?
Well, you could
T-Rex actually then. T-Rex.
You could actually say it's the mask from Bug Hunter. It's the dinosaur mask from the first ever single.
So it's a deep dive, is it? It's an Easter egg, if you will.
Is it really? No, it's not. But is it? Does it actually look like it? I can't remember the.
He believed it.
No,
he believed it.
Straight away. No, it's not.
It does.
I'm looking up that art on
it's
Spotify.
It's the same.
He's gonna fact check it.
It does. You're right, Jamie. It does actually look like the.
Oh, it does. Yeah.
So, if anything, let's see.
Yeah.
And he looks like he kind of looks like he's wearing a shell suit.
There you go. So
maybe in the back of my head, it looks like it's wearing a shell suit, the same sort of colour. I'm colourblind, but same sort of colour.
Just because the song is called Godzilla doesn't mean it has to have Godzilla in it.
And the song's not about Godzilla either, as in the lizard.
Yes, get off our backs, everyone. All right.
just to answer those questions before they come getting flung our way.
We're not trying to defend ourselves.
Anyone starts giving us shit about the fact that it's a velociraptor.
It hasn't got Godzilla.
It's not actually about Godzilla. Fuck off.
You're
wrong.
We tried ordering a Godzilla mask and it didn't turn up. And maybe it turned up different reason. We didn't need it because we were literally Easter egging Bug Hunter.
Are you going to send that mask back to him? Sorry, that's.
It hasn't turned up, is it?
They shit in it first and then send it back.
It's still not turned up.
Well,
where was I in that description? Godzilla has joined our dance class.
Yes.
We show him our moves and show him what we have. This is what he has to live up to when he does his dance, you know? So he does a dance.
Big shapes.
He does his shapes and he just doesn't cut it.
No.
Which almost like, you know, sometimes
you can't cut it, mate. No one can.
This is where I think the video is open to interpretation. Is it and like any good piece of art,
like a French movie,
take your own meaning. Yeah, think of this as like a piece of French New Wave cinema. Take your own meaning from that.
It's almost on level with that, to be fair. So,
is it that he's not good enough for you, or is it that he, in the dance-off, he spanks the lot of you and sends you packing with your tails between your legs?
That's what it was originally supposed to be, wasn't it? He was supposed to beat us in the dance-off. But once it was all edited together, we looked at it, we're like, yeah, nah, that ain't having it.
Yeah.
So what you're saying, Chris, is that you personally think that our dances were better than the little Velociraptor's dance?
Hell yeah. That's why we were so angry.
Definitely.
This is why we were so angry that
I mean, you moonwalked into the circle bed.
Ben's moves are unreal.
We definitely destroyed his dance moves. So it's definitely the fact that he wasn't good enough. And then
I think when you see the video, it will speak for itself.
Yeah, because then we leave, and then he's probably quite upset the fact that we haven't invited him to join us full time. And then
he's gutted, mate.
Queen Kong comes in.
Are you going to spoil the ending?
Yeah, good. I mean, if people watch this, it's like a little insight. Little insight what happened. So then Queen Kong comes in, and she, again, up to other people's perception, she's come in dressed in full cheerleaders gear. She could have been kicked out of her class of trying to join the cheerleaders too, and then has found some other person, as in Godzilla, who's also been kind of like, left out by the trash. And they've kind of found that connection of gone, we're the two underdogs. We can still have a nice time having a slow dance together, can't we? And it ends in them being together.
Oh, this is crazy. You listen to what he's saying.
He just wanted to be loved. And
that's exactly how it played out in my head after the skag,
The two underdogs, they're two outcasts, they're two left behinds by the rest of the world, and they find each other.
And that's all we want to do, man.
School gymnasium of all places.
Sometimes it's about the underdogs, stepping up against the man.
We just want to make the underdogs feel, special and stuff. That's what we're all about. We're all underdogs.
It's so deep here.
You may not think it about Dude Safari, but they're just underdogs. They're not the group of winners that everyone thinks they are.
I'm sure you'll see when that documentary's finished that we are winners, all of us.
Oscar winners.
We're not acting, mate. That's real life, son.
We couldn't script something very good.
I was going to ask you, Chris, actually, because you play such a star role in the documentary.
Right.
Did you feel a lot of the pressure when the camera's on you to live up to the hype of Chris Hunt?
Not really, mate. Still the night, mate. When if someone's looking at me, no one's looking at me. Cameras on me, a million cameras on me. You just get used to it after a while, mate. I can give you some coaching if you want, Ben. There's like media training or something, to deal with the heat of it all.
Chris had the emotional support of Bob.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Bob was there.
I can't believe.
Yeah.
Chris, you should have set up another laptop or something with Bob.
I should have done. Damn it.
I'll
do that. Make a note of that. Someone write it down.
The next podcast, your next guest on episode 6 will be Bob.
Yeah.
Oh, brilliant.
Who is Bob anyway?
He's deflated. He's
emotionally or literally.
He's deflated because tour's over and he's just sitting up in his shitty little house in Crawley.
Yeah. Does he look in poorer health than Jamie?
He's been on
about the same, actually. About the same.
I was going to say,
Jamie smiles more.
Looking at the documentary, like the small bit that I saw the other day, we've all quite a lot of us, our appearances have changed a lot. Like Jamie looks like a skaghead now.
I was noticing the other day. The continuity is ridiculous. Yeah.
Fucking Monkey looks like Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Yeah, because I shaved the top off.
Whereas in the video, in the documentary, I don't know what he looks like, but it's not Stone Cold.
It looks like he's played Nebworth 4 times.
Yeah, and eating fucking burger every night as well.
Fred looks the
same.
I think I probably look the same, but I'm on the other side of the camera.
Yeah, no one can see you, mate. No one wants to see you on the camera.
You can hear me from time to time.
Yeah, unfortunately.
While we're asleep, and he's going,
breathing.
You guys still awake?
Yeah.
Ben starts to stir. Ben starts to wake up, and I start going shh, 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 shh.
Yeah.
Lull him back to sleep.
Just let it happen.
That's how I guess.
The sun's getting real low.
Yeah.
No, Godzilla looks great. It's funny. It's B-movie-esque.
Jamie keeps trying to save this. He keeps bringing it back.
Fred's got a new drink.
What have you got?
Beer.
Beer.
Right. Okay. So
poured in a glass this time.
Tell you what though, before we go on to anything next, what is each one of you's favourite scene from the Godzilla video?
Good one.
It's all one scene.
Shut up.
My favourite
favorite shot.
My favourite scene, the one that gets it's the opening one where it swipes in, zooms in, and we're all dancing. You know, after we
lined up on the outside.
Yeah, not when we walk in. You do the walk in, then you give the tape to Godzilla, and then it just does this swooping shot, and we're all warming up. But literally, just the look of that, Godzilla standing there, and all us as it swoops in, it's just an amazing shot. And it cracks me up every time.
That is a good shot.
So good.
That's the moment when you realise this video is going to be stupid.
You're like, oh, what have I clicked on here?
Yeah.
I really like the panning shot when Kong and Godzilla are running at each other,
and then when he throws the pom-pom.
Honestly, that gets me every time. That literally has me in creases every time because he's really good. Like the way he does it, and he flicks his little leg up. It's just brilliant. It's fucking brilliant.
Ben, I like all of your dancing. I think you really went for it, and you busted some quite impressive shapes. If I'm being honest.
I didn't know you had it in you. It's weird.
Yeah, so that's good. Didn't realise you were that agile, but I also really like the moment when the music really kicks in, like it does the intro, and then it all really kicks in and it goes into Jamie in slow motion.
Slow motion, yeah, that's a good shot.
Yeah. When the slow motion kicks in, it's good. Yeah,
I like the one of Chris sort of half squatting down and patting on his thighs like that.
Where did you learn those moves, Chris?
You won't hear the sound.
I learned them on the street, mate. On the street.
What was everyone else's favourite shot?
Yeah, we did. Fred, did you say your favourite shot?
Yeah, I said where
Chris hitting his thighs. Yeah,
Chris is sort of half squatted down and just hitting the inside of his thighs like that. It cracks me up.
That is funny. That is funny.
It sound like this.
What about you, Blanchard?
Yeah.
My favourite. I said I like all of your dancing, but I also like that slow motion shot, Jamie. Got a couple there. I think it worked really well. I really like all the panning shots as well. I think bringing the office chair was a good idea.
It looked really good too. Like the colours looked really, like in my head, the initial like idea was to have it look like Napoleon Dynamite, sort of like that kind of like noisy, kind of saturated, like especially in the gymnasium as well. Like it needed to have them like beige walls.
Ooh, a gymnasium.
Yeah, it's almost like
floors.
Not just
if we'd had control over it, we probably would have painted the gym those colours anyway.
Yeah.
I would have painted it.
Man, it looks good in the video.
Yeah,
yellows and greens and reds.
I did know that Napoleon Dynamite was definitely a massive influence for you, Jamie, because you could see it in your dancing.
In the video itself.
Is that why you shaved your head? Because in the film, the other guy does it. He shaves his head because he's hot.
Pedro.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Maybe I'm living it out the whole film.
You guys should all get T-shirts that say "Vote for Jamie."
He's living some weird mix of fucking
Skag and Napoleon Dynamite.
It's like, imagine those two films together. That would be a fucking shit show, wouldn't it?
I like the way that film looked though. So that was always the inspiration behind it, was the fact how it looked. It looked brilliant, that film, and the colours are great, and it's kind of like pastel and shit. And I kind of have. There's parts of our video that look like that, and I'm happy about that.
Yeah, no, I agree. I think that I was trying to go for that, like, and also Wes Anderson films like that, those kind of symmetrical shots. Because being in a gym, you know, all the floor patterns and stuff are symmetrical, and for the most part, like the walls are as well. Basketball hoops are located in the same places. There's benches on either side, so we were able to achieve those kind of looks.
I liked it. It was fun.
Mm.
It was super fun.
Napoleon Dynamite's a funny film, man, because you can never work out if it's actually set like in the 80s or if it's just a town that's kind of behind the times.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
I've got to be honest. I watched Napoleon Dynamite once. It was a very long time ago. I don't really remember much about it, but I know that Jamie loves that style of film, and I like even like the costumes. They're quite like.
It had to look on point though. The costumes themselves. If we turned up in like all our costumes, apart from like the kind of like plain stuff, was all vintage, and then had to be a boombox. Had to be in a school gym. That the only thing you can kind of probably tell that it's not set in the 80s in our scenes is the fact that the double doors that I've been put on in the fucking 2010. You know what I mean? As you walk in. But apart from that, like it could be very like everything in there could kind of like be put into one of them films.
Yeah, we managed to avoid that LED scoreboard getting in there. No,
we've got the LED scoreboard a couple of times, but it looked good.
Really?
Yeah. In these spinning shots of Godzilla and King Kong, you can see it says 9 p.m. And when I saw that, I was like, shit, we only had half an hour to film that scene and all the ending.
Yeah, it came down to the wire, didn't it?
Yeah,
but we did it anyway, Chris. We know what we're doing.
It got done.
It's all about the attitude.
I love the video anyway. It come out probably like, you know, like how in your head, something like you have like an image of how a film or a picture comes out, or like a song comes out in your head.
Mm-hmm.
I would say the video is a pretty strong 7.9, and that's very high for like a mind image.
7.9.
What kind of numbers you talking there, Jamie? What kind of numbers?
Yeah, what's the 7.9 in reference? So like out
of 100,
out of 10 accuracy.
Out of 10. Okay. But
in terms of accuracy to your vision, original vision.
I know what his scale is.
It's a pizza scale from Barstool Sports.
He's using the Portnoy scale.
Yeah, the Portnoy scale should be in English dictionary soon. So,
yeah. 7.9 is very, very
7.9 is very high, especially for.
That's 7.9 grams of, was it skank? What do you smoke now?
What do you smoke now?
Yeah, what are you honking out of your crack pipe?
As if he's been smoking different stuff in the past. What are you smoking now?
Skag with 2 Ks. No, skag with 2 Cs.
Oh my god.
Oh. Yeah, 7.2 grams of skank.
7.9. Okay, that's good, Jamie, because sometimes when you come up with an idea, it's at its most pure when it's in your head in those initial stages, and then inevitably just through the process of creation and limitations and stuff, things get watered down. But though we're pretty close to your original vision, we've achieved something there. So well done, everyone.
Well done, everyone.
Well done, you, Danny. Well done, you,
Danny. Danny, you're the pillar of a guiding light. You're the tower of
lighthouse.
It definitely towers over everyone. That's for sure.
Yeah, you're the obelisk in this video idea that has literally shone its light and come up with the goods, and we thank you for that, because it probably wouldn't have happened otherwise.
Well, I think it wouldn't have happened. I appreciate that. Thank you very much, everyone. Also, wouldn't have happened without our other boys. You know, we all played our part.
All the Dans, the 3 Dans.
The 3 Dans.
Dan Brown, the Daniel Croft as well. Like
Dan Brown pushed me around on that chair like nobody's business.
I thought Dan Crofty was,
like a carer.
Crofty was going to go into some sort of asthma attack too. So
yeah, I thought he was going to die.
Going down the shops now. I'm a grown adult. You should really be walking by now, then. Right, come on. What's next?
What is next?
About
complete silence.
What's your favorite music videos?
Yeah, we've picked up this music video enough. Now let's talk about some other music videos.
Tough question.
What do you like, Ben?
Well, okay, so I can't really. I can only think of one music video.
One.
And for some reason, I just really like.
Is it an S Club 7?
No, it's not. It might surprise you, but it's not S Club 7. It might just be because of the moment as well, because obviously with Blink and that. And
oh yeah, I knew Blink videos were going to come up.
Rock show when they get the money and they just go around. But I just love the style of it. It's like it's really like fly on the wall kind of style, like fast pans and stuff, and like it's that really sort of like documentary style camera shots. And like they're just going around like doing stupid stuff, but it just encapsulates like that sort of era. Like nothing, you just watch it, you know what era it's from, and it's just fun to watch. Do you know what I mean? It's just fun to watch.
Yeah,
and the song's sick.
But I
like their song "First Date," the music video for that.
I love the First Date video.
That obviously kicks back, and and then they do a little Bee Gees thing at the end, don't they? Where they're all there.
Yeah.
The First Date video is absolutely hilarious, and Tom DeLonge just goes crazy in that video. Like it's just him just fucking around.
Yeah, he's booming.
I never know what is staged. Like, you know that scene where he falls in the ditch when he's on that skateboard and he comes off it and he goes in the ditch. That shit's so funny.
Good.
Is that the character where he plays Boomer or whatever?
Boomer, yeah.
Yeah, and he's got like a mustache. The video's in the 70s. It's like it looks like Dazed and Confused or something.
He's wearing quite similar stuff as well, isn't he? He's wearing the short shorts.
Yeah. It's that kind of look.
I'd say like that style of video is quite similar to the style of the Godzilla video in terms of it doesn't take itself too seriously.
Yeah,
it's a bit stupid. Obviously, they've got a lot more time, money, and
I think that's for me. That's the era where I was watching MTV and Kerrang and stuff, and Scuzz and P-Rock and all of that kind of stuff. So when I think of music videos, I think of that kind of stuff. And my natural instinct with music videos is that they should be funny and they should be entertaining, and you should just sort of have a laugh and capture it all.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Don't get me wrong. There's some good serious ones, but
what's your favourite then, Blanchard?
I think my example probably was going to be First Date.
Really?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh,
all of that era. Like I also used to. I mean, the song is a little bit cringy, but I used to love the All the Small Things video. For that element of just making fun of everything else that was popular at that time.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, Blink do good. Your early Blink did good videos.
Yeah. So I'm trying to get you guys naked for the next one.
Good God, the world's not ready for that, mate.
Yeah. You're gonna need a big blur out tool, mate.
I also think, do you know who else has great videos? Is the Beastie Boys.
Yes.
Yeah. The Beastie Boys have amazing music videos.
Yeah. I listened to a lot of Beastie Boys, but I haven't seen many of their videos. Obviously, everyone's seen Sabotage, but
Sabotage, Intergalactic, I always loved.
Yeah, it's a good one.
It's almost that one where they get the one with Bigfoot, the one where they get like abducted by Bigfoot.
What about you, Fred? What's your favourite video?
My favourite's always been Smack My Bitch Up by The Prodigy.
That's a good video.
I can't think of the one where they're in like a tunnel or something.
No, that's I think that's Firestarter.
Oh.
No, Smack My Bitch Up was when it's some like first person point of view all the time.
Yeah.
And it just does messed up shit the whole night, like throws up, gets into fights, and
I know what you mean. It's like Peep Show.
You just think it's like some bloke that's just getting wasted off his head, and then it turns out it's some bird at the end. She just looks in the mirror.
Oh yeah, I do know that one.
At the end.
But it's the shots. It's really like
it's so well made. I thought the video, like they make it look cheap and. I don't know, but the way it was produced was really well timed, especially with the music and the story as well. And it was like, it wasn't something that you would just see on TV, but you'd have to look it up to go and watch it to see the uncensored version. That made it really interesting.
That's cool. That's a good choice.
Yeah.
What about you, Jay?
I like Into Deep by Sum 41.
Into Deep's good.
Yeah, Sum 41 had some good videos.
I like the whole thing is kind of like high budget. The fact that it's
massively high budget.
Yeah, but you only even though it looks really good, and the fact that it's diving and shit, it's only when Brown Sound comes out of the pool,
the solo,
it's like a game over. That's when it just goes crazy budget. You're like, okay. Here we go. Here we go. And I kind of want to know, I haven't seen how it matches up, but how were they playing the song the whole time? He only probably heard it when he come out of the pool, which must have been such a weird experience.
Isn't it done in reverse or something? Because he comes out, and when he comes out, the water is dry.
Yeah.
Right.
They usually do
okay.
Really? No.
Yeah.
I'm sure of it.
Really?
Because he plays it.
Maybe they cut or something. Maybe there's a cut in there.
Yeah,
I'm sure when he comes out, it's dry.
You can do it in reverse. Didn't Chris Martin do that?
He did that. Yeah, I heard about that.
Coldplay video where he's on the beach and it's
Ben loves Coldplay.
The scientist.
Here we go. Coldplay.
Here we go. Coldplay will come on.
We ain't got time, Ben. We ain't got time, Ben. Let's move on.
I'm getting ripped this out of by a fucking skaghead. My night's over.
When you're not respected by the skagheads of society, you know that.
Yeah,
You
they
know,
look
you
down
know,
on it.
He's a
you
dire.
might as well become a skaghead yourself. If you can't beat them, join them.
Join them,
Might as well move to Scagness.
Scagness, fuck's sake.
The Skagnes monster.
Jamie, I also used to really like the Still Waiting video where they were doing the hives. Remember that? That was good. And the one with the toys as well from the same album. Do you remember the one with the toys where it's like a concert?
Oh yeah, I remember. It's like almost like a stop motion thing.
Kind of. I think it was just them.
I know. Isn't that Hellsong?
Yes.
It looks kind of bogan, doesn't it? But it's not like it's kind of.
It's really low budget.
I always liked the motivation video as well. When they're just playing in that room, because that room's really cool. Have you seen that one?
Yeah.
Yes, and the phone rings and he's just like feeding the fish and stuff. Yeah, it's good.
Yeah.
That's a really good song as well.
Offspring have really good videos as well. They've got some good ones.
Speaking of your
cheesy ones as well, though.
Yes.
With the Offspring.
Yeah. Like Want You Bad is a really cheesy music video. With like it's got like the fucking bubble
foam,
it's like
foam
party. It's like a foam party.
Mm.
It's like fucking 2008 in liquid.
Well, they had lots of music videos. Like it's obviously they're gonna have like some shit ones. Like they had I had a VHS of just Conspiracy of One music videos, and it was like a whole VHS worth. Like some of them were pretty.
How many videos did they have from the album?
Was it called Huck It?
How many did they have from the album? Music videos. Did they make one for every song?
They made a lot of. I don't think a lot of them were released. But there was. There was one. It was called Huck It. The VHS was called Huck It.
Was it only music videos? There wasn't like interviews or.
And they had loads. A lot of them were kind of like live videos, but there was probably about 7 music videos from that record.
I just realised Jamie's in Bed's bedroom.
Yeah.
Bed's bedroom?
I don't know how they're managing that.
Bed's bedroom.
Jamie's got a bedroom. Jamie's on the other side of the bed.
There's even a glass of water.
But what's weird though is that the pillows are different.
He washes his spoon out with that.
Ooh.
Yeah, the pillows are different, so that means that Jamie's obviously seen Ben's bedroom, gone home and decorated his own bedroom.
This was Ben's bedroom in April last year.
Is that actually though? That's weird, isn't it?
It is weird, isn't it?
What do you mean, Ben?
it's like I'm looking into the past, Blanchard. Like it's like Back to the Future in this puppy.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Jamie, I was going to say, speaking of Sum 41, that they used to have a great DVD, which is
the cartoon one with the guys in the bathroom like that.
Yeah, he's like on the toilet with a skeleton guy on the toilet.
Yeah, I had that DVD.
Oh, did you? Yeah, that's stuff
called,
like that.
What's it called?
I remember watching that, and I thought they came across like dickheads in that.
Oh, they do. Like holding up a pizza. Like, don't they run into like a pizza place and spray the guy with water pistols and nick the pizza and stuff? It's just them fucking around being little punks.
Yeah.
No need for it. No need for it. It's just
they're trying too hard to be like little oiks.
Every band in the 2000s had a DVD though.
That and then the Blink videos. You remember the Blink home videos, the Urethra Chronicles? That kind of stuff. That kind of stuff is what I'm picturing for Dude Safari the movie. So people are going to be watching it and saying the same of you.
We should have a day where we just sit down and think of a name for it and take like the ones that came before us, like.
Riding in vans with dudes?
Life on Skank.
Riding in vans with dudes.
Skank is skag. Skank.
Skanking is a different thing, Chris.
It is.
He went through his scar phase, all right? We're all glad that he's out of that. If anything, we prefer this phase.
Yeah, we prefer the skag phase.
You used to be addicted to skanking all the time. You're just walking around listening to Real Big Fish, having a little dance. It's much better now. He's fucking lying in the fucking
gutter, choking on his own vomit. Yeah.
Sounds better than a bloody trumpet. No, I'm only joking. I actually think brass instruments are quite cool.
All right, mate.
Back over there, mate.
I don't know if cool's the word I'd use, but you know, they have their own unique sound. Yes. I've never heard.
Do you think there'll ever be a Do Safari song that has room for a brass instrument?
No.
Always.
No.
Oh,
it could happen. Could happen.
Never say never, right?
Define brass instrument.
Yeah, brass instrument. Yeah. Well, I could ask cool.
Barton for a saxophone.
Saxophone. Yeah.
Next, you're going to be fucking using a cowbell, Chris.
Oh well, I've ordered. I'll cancel that order.
Who cancels orders on the phone?
Yeah, who does that? What are you, 90?
Yeah, cancel the order. Didn't even dial.
That teletext.
He's been on hold for an hour and a half. Yeah, I'll have 2 of the red ones.
Dickhead.
What? Get a cowbell, okay.
Reorder.
Second album would just be cowbell, no cymbals, just cowbells.
The videos we have done so far are good.
Oh mate, Do Safaris. And this, do you know this? The other thing about this new music video is that it's Chris's first with you in Do Safari because he's not.
I popped my Do Safari video cherry.
Yeah.
I mean,
possibly that was really the main reason you wanted to do it, right? Not really to push the single, but just to get Chris in a video.
Chris on camera. Get Chris on camera. Keep putting the camera in Chris's face because when he's in front of that when he's on that silver screen, mate, he is a fucking phenomenon.
Yeah,
that's what he is.
Breakdancing, the works.
Oh yeah, I mean, all those spins I did were completely by myself. I know in the edit it looks like Fred was helping me, but honestly. He was just
That's
there
some
to
good
kind of get.
That was the only CGI we could afford.
Yeah, we could only use previous scenes of Fred walking around.
But there was a bit where I actually got up on my head and was spinning around, but Blanny's his camera died or something like that. We had technical
the batteries.
And I pulled something on my neck, so I was like, I can't do it again, guys. Sorry.
I had to then stand in for you, Chris, and lost my hair on the floor.
Yeah, that's what happened there. He's got. That's
why me and Fred such a speed that the friction.
Yeah, that's why me and Fred are bald because we go to. Spinning head classes.
Spinning head class.
And all we do is spin around our heads.
We're not supposed to talk about it.
You go to spin class.
Yeah. The first rule with spinning head classes: don't talk about spinning head class. Edit this out, all right? Edit all of it out.
Let's find another spinning head class club.
Hello? Yeah, I'm not talking about spinning head class.
Well, I mean, I think we've talked enough about videos and stuff. I think if anyone's got this far into the video once it's edited, you've done pretty well, and we respect.
You could have a free sticker.
That's real dedication. I think you've got at least 2 stickers out there. They can have a California cheeseburger sticker. There'll be at least 2 fans out there who'll be watching.
Oh fuck me! They don't want that.
I left the stickers at yours the other day, Blanny, didn't I?
Oh yeah, I know you did. Yeah.
Oh, now let's talk about where we've left stickers.
Yeah. Episode 6. Your favourite stickers.
At Blanny's. Ben, I left them at Blanny's.
Stickler.
All right, guys. Yes, it's been an absolute pleasure being a guest. I look forward to the. Are you going to continue doing these, or is it going to kind of be every time something big?
I personally, I would like to try and avoid talking to you the most that I can. To be fair, so
we'll do one more when the movie's ready. We're going to do one.
Quite personally, sick of all of you.
We might do an album one, maybe a video one,
a Christmas one.
Yeah, I get it.
We should do a Christmas one. I mean, everyone else is going, yeah, all right, and Ben's just going, nah.
Can't stand him.
I'm only joking.
I'll stand in for Ben and have 2 cameras on me with 2 different computers, and I'll just sit here dressed as Ben.
Yeah, it'll be Bob. No, we'll get Bob in.
Yeah, we'll get Bob instead of Ben.
Yes.
You got to do one with Bob where you ask Bob questions.
Put him down for a second. Jesus Christ.
Can't help it. You've seen those eyes. I mean, they cut right through me. It's ridiculous.
And his head shaped like a heart.
You have to repair all those holes.
Yeah, took one big one.
That's what you got the pint pick for.
I always wondered why it had so many holes.
You found Christ.
Cool. All right.
This is how you professionally end podcasts, isn't it? I'm just yawning though. Yeah, cool.
Do you guys have a sign off or anything?
I don't.
We need to create a jingle for the podcast. I think a little jingle at the beginning, like
and at the end, so we know it's going to end.
You need to do "Come on a Safari with Me," like cover the Beach Boys or something like that, and you need a sign off for the end, like I don't know.
Just ends. How I just do one where we go. It's ending now.
It was nice to see you all, dudes. See you again next time, dudes.
Yeah, but we don't.
Thanks for coming to the safari.
Yeah.
Next time you're on safari with the dudes, say hi.
Say hi.
Something like that.
Say hi.
Ben, can it be Ben that says it every time?
Maybe I'll take that and end our video with that bit now.
Next time you're on safari with the dudes, say hi.